Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could from the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll leave it with him. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Puts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Completes it in the middle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to... This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box. So
there he goes.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of... keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Music notes. Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the pass. Screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Here we go. Set.
Back to pass, it's Duggar. It's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the... And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Mobile, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless, the out...
Lofts one high and deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Trick 9 feet.
To the air. It's Duggar. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get. So now it's second and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Working that left side now.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be set.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Military stun.
He wants to throw it again. There's the pressure. Can't connect on his first throw.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. That's caught. It's Townsend. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be it. So here comes the Bear offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Missouri State.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Blasted as he lets it go. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the score.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Bears in the hurry up.
Offense is now set up in the red zone.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Missouri State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB seeing it immediately. Getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.